For me, the most challenging part was to justify the vision that both Vinod sir and Abhijat had for the script, because they were attached to it for a long time. They had worked on it for almost 12 years, and Vinod sir had worked on the story almost 35 years ago. So they came with so much of an attachment to the script. So for me, the biggest challenge was to make sure that what I do to it should be a value add. It should be something that betters their script. It should be something that betters their vision. So the biggest challenge was to make sure that they are happy with what I do. Well, the principal cast, I mean, Mr. Bachchan was already attached to the film because it was a English script which Vinod sir had bounced off with him a long time back, where he wanted Mr. Bachchan to play. So when the script became in Hindi and I came into the picture, he was the first person we approached, and he was still gung ho about the part. He was still very kicked about doing that part. And Farhan was definitely someone that I wanted for the part. And luckily for me, he also really liked the script and he wanted to be a part of it. So that worked out really well when both these principal actors came on board. And the rest of the casting, well, I don't generally work with casting directors. We kind of do it on our own. I have my team, and I personally look into the casting of each and every character. So the rest of the casting, we did it over a period of time, and I'm very happy with the people who came on board. Be it Manav, be it Anjum, be it even John, who came and did a special appearance. All those people, just like I was saying, talking about a value add, they all were like a massive value add to the film. So it was a double whammy. It was not just directing Mr. Bachchan, it was also directing another director who was Farhan. But I didn't let that kind of get into my head, and thankfully they didn't. They were so accommodating, and they really made it comfortable for me to work with them. So for me, it was I had to forget the fact that I am directing Mr. Bachchan. I had to forget the fact that it is Farhan. For me, they were the characters. They were Omkar Nath Dhara and Danish Ali, and all the rehearsal time that we spent made it really comfortable for me. I mean, all the tensions, kind of all the what do you call, anticipation and the curiosity kind of waned off once we kind of got together, sat and jammed on the script. So once on the set, then it was just a matter of just an extension of what we did before. So it became comfortable. It didn't really become a problem at all. I mean, it is chess is just a motive. Whether he plays a game or Farhan plays a game, that's not what really the film is about. The film is it's a suspense thriller with the core of friendship in the center, at its center. But having said that, we wanted to, right from the first promo, which we released almost a year back with PK, we wanted to make sure that the curiosity still maintains, by the time the film releases, because we knew we had a long window ahead. So we wanted to keep that curiosity, we wanted to keep it going. And thankfully, the audiences, with every promo, the curiosity just kept on building. And like you said, you yourself think it looks promising. That's very reassuring for me. So if the audience feels that, then they'll definitely be coming to watch the film. And Mr. Bachchan in a wheelchair, well, right off the bat, right from the beginning, we knew that the protagonist had to be on a wheelchair, and casting Mr. Bachchan, who has got such a strong persona, and limiting him in a wheelchair, that itself was a big task for us to get used to. But he made it completely. He made it his own. The way he went about it, you don't even feel that there is a handicap in the way he approached the role. And that's what was magical about a legend like him. It was he made it look very easy. He made it look like he's been on a wheelchair for the longest time. He made it very he made the character very believable. I think that's what was required by the script, and that's what he did. I would say it's a good balance of both. It's got a good balance of a suspense thriller, and at the same time it's got a very good strong emotional core to it. So it's one of those very rare scripts, I think, which manages to toe the line. It finds that balance between the two, and I think that's what really appealed to me also right from the beginning. Well, it's my own baby, so I will only say good things about it. But I'm glad that the audiences look at it like that. I'm glad the critics are also looking at it like that. So hopefully, like I said, the anticipation is still there, and hopefully the film justifies their anticipations too. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how the audience samples it, how the audience responds to it. The initial feedback that we've been getting from the test audiences has been very positive, very good. So now I'm just kind of very eager. I'm like this little school kid who's waiting for the holidays to start. So I'm just waiting for the film to hit the screen so that I get to know what the audience is thinking.